Healthcare professionals have said to me, if you think COVID is bad, when it comes to climate change, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's the grandmother of all health threats. COVID and climate change are compounding each other, and they're adding pressures on already weak health systems and staff. And it's why business as usual is not an option. And it's why now we need to truly have health at the centre of all our policies: energy, transport, agriculture, water and food.
All right, folks, that was the International Council of Nurses CEO Howard Catton expressing the shift from the global sickness today into the perpetual never-ending cycle of climate change and how we can offset carbon emissions. Guess what, folks? You're made of carbon. So what does that mean? Offsetting carbon emissions. Welcome back, freedom fighters on YouTube, to another broadcast of Break the Chains Media. Today is Tuesday, October 19th, 2021, Tyranny Response Tuesday, and I am your host, Corey. We're going to be doing a very quick little overview here because this is going to be a hot topic that I can't really say much on YouTube because you know how YouTube's going to be. YouTube's going to YouTube, right? YouTube's going to YouTube. And I can't say certain things on there. Things are no-no words and danger words. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all this good, uncensored, unfiltered, raw, spicy Viking, hot topic content on my full all tech platforms. BitChute, Minds, Rumble, Gab. You can find the full-length video uncensored there. So hit the subscribe button here on YouTube so you can get the YouTube updates, but check me out on the new platform so you can watch the full uncensored content there. Telegram is t.me/breakthechainsmedia, where I do a lot of posting there as well. I will show you just a quick little snippet of my current artwork that I was working on. This is something I just posted. This is just a photo of what the world, how small the world looks from a view from above. And all the problems of the world today are just sitting on that little rock floating through space. So if you think about it that way, maybe we don't have it so bad. I try to stay a little optimistic, but hey, what are you going to do? t.me/breakthechainsmedia on that. But folks, we're going to talk about some wild stuff here on the uncensored video on the new tech platforms, but I'm going to show you really quick what we're going to be looking at, okay? And here we go. We're going to just give it the good old college try, right? We have the World Economic Forum unveils COVID passport that uses blood test markers to determine the vaccination status and negative COVID tests. Negative COVID testability. And the next step in these testings are they will be scanning and screening your blood. So we'll go into that whole discussion in regards to what that means for the future of sporting events, concerts, and mainly travel, okay? So mainly travel is what this is going to be discussing. And they also have another avenue which they could use, claims that everyone will be tracked and ID'd with their individual heartbeat, okay? And that's the other aspect we're already being tracked on our phones here, on our little black mirrors. We're already being tracked with all the apps and all the data collection that they already have on our phones. But this is another way for them to get our biometric medical data, is using these COVID health passports. This is from the World Economic Forum. Could this COVID-19 health passport be the future of travel and events? Okay? And they go into the full breakdown of how it's the brainchild of someone in the World Economic Forum, and how this is going to revolutionize travel, and how we're going to offset carbon emissions. And here's the big takeaway from this. CovidPass commits to mandatory carbon offsetting for each flight passenger to preserve the environmental benefits of reduced air travel during the crisis. Okay? So this is just the next step in this technocratic, Orwellian, tyrannical takeover that they're trying to implement, okay? We're going to read this quote here from Whitney Webb. The transition from using COVID to using climate change as the justification for implementing the Fourth Industrial Revolution. I made a video about the Fourth Industrial Revolution on my BitChute channel in the uncensored videos. You need to check out what's going on with the fourth industrial revolution. But let's read this whole thing in its entirety. The transition from using COVID to using climate change as the justification for implementing the fourth industrial revolution and the digital transformation of technology and society is well underway. Whitney Webb. She is a writer and researcher for the Unlimited Hangout and The Last American Vagabond. She mostly covers intelligence, technology, surveillance, and civil liberties. Okay? So this whole thing here, there's a long thread of all these different videos discussing Klaus Schwab, the fourth industrial revolution. We're going to watch this video of this James Bond-esque villain here. I mean, he's just total textbook global villain. We've got Arnold Schwarzenegger here talking about getting the medical procedure. We've got Nancy Pelosi from, looks like the 90s because she's much younger, pushing the Agenda 21. And this is also where Elon Musk, you got all these different people, and Bill Gates speaking in regards to this turning of this industrial revolution, turning into this, how we're shifting health concerns for the public into climate concerns for the planet. And that's their big play. That's their big play. And it's all in my uncensored, unedited, full-length video on BitChute, Minds, Rumble, Gab. You got to find me there. Hit the subscribe button here. But if you want to find the uncensored content, you got to find me on the all tech platforms. Let's listen to good old Klaus Schwab, the leader of the World Economic Forum, and how the new normal will always be here, and we will never go back to the way it was before. We must always sleep in these small little boxes and eat your Soylent Green. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Now listen to me.
Assume we are just going back to the good old world which we had, and everything will be normal again in how we are used to normal, in the old fashion. This is, let's say, fiction. It will not happen. The cut which we have now is much too strong in order not to leave traces.
So did you get the takeaway on that, folks? Did you get the takeaway on that? All right, we're going to wrap it up here. I don't want to get too long on this YouTube video because I don't want things to sway against my favor. But did you hear what he said? We have too much going in our favor right now to go back to the way it was before. We have too many traces of this new implementation of technology, surveillance, medical procedures, health practices, travel, all of these things to formulate into this new agenda, this new plan, this fourth industrial revolution, and how they're trying to shift us from what we were living before to how they want us to live now. Okay? We must stand up. We must do something about this. Speak up about it. We need to get educated on what's happening in these power structures and the people that be and the plans that they have. These unelected people are forming this new world that I personally do not want to subscribe to. Okay? I want to be able to live free, live happy. Everyone should have the option to choose, the right to choose and live whatever life they see fit. But to have someone telling me how to live my life, what to do, where to go, how to travel, how to exist in this world is just beyond the pale. Okay? So if you want to see all of my thoughts, you know where to go. Pinned comment down below. Check it out. The links are down there. I love you, folks. I appreciate you. And as always, we're going to keep fighting for freedom.